A New Orleans Fire Department run by volunteers just got thousands of dollars in funding.
The chief of the Fort Pike Fire Department says the funding will help keep their firehouse open to ultimately save lives. Eleanor Tabone has that story.
If you drive down Chef Minto Highway, travel past Venetian Isles, then drive some more, you'll come to Lake St. Catherine. Raised homes with their own docks, some permanent residents, many others fishing homes. Homes nonetheless that, like everywhere else, need firefighters nearby if tragedy strikes.
A really deep calling to be able to go out and just be able to help the residents in our community.
Chief Kirk Jacobs and his volunteers at the Fort Pike Fire Department are the unsung heroes protecting this area of New Orleans East.
It was pretty much up to our organization to come up with the money.
But just like every other fire department, they need money to keep their trunks filled with water and their firehouse open.
The folk who live in Fort Pike, Venetian Isles, Lake Catherine, those areas, they're part of New Orleans too, and they should be treated like it.
It might be more than 30 years old, but thanks to critical funding, this 1992 fire truck will continue to help firefighters save lives. City Councilman Oliver Thomas helped secure $30,000 for the department. The councilman says funding like this is crucial to ensure the firehouse has the equipment to respond to emergencies.
It means they can maintain the firehouse. It means that they don't have to dip into their own pockets for much needed supplies and equipment.
Councilman Thomas, who has dedicated part of his tenure to advocate for District East, says New Orleans East deserves the attention and resources it needs.
Too often parts of New Orleans East, parts of Algiers, are considered on the other side of the bridge, on the other side of the canal. That has to stop.
Chief Kirk says the money helps ensure our Fort Pike volunteer firefighters who risk their lives to save others have what they need to do the job.
We can do our job without really worrying about how we're going to keep the lights on. And I guess we spend more time really focusing on what it's going to take to fight a fire.
Eleanor Tabone, WWL, Louisiana.
Chief Jacobs says the money will help cover insurance costs and maintenance costs for the fire truck.